Hi, my name is Caleb Lindsay. This is going to be my the week 3 submission for FTT 214, our checkering lab. And today's date is I think it's like July 17th. Um, so what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to cut my borders and my master lines into our little template here. So what I'll be doing is last week I used this graphite paper right here to transfer the pattern onto my blank, and then today I will be using my X-Acto knife and my slightly modified cutter here to cut out my pattern. So what I would normally do, or what I would do based off the book, is there's like this like a thin version of masking tape, I guess, that I could go on the outside of this with and kind of help guide me. I don't have access to that right now, so what I am planning on doing is I'm going to be using masking tape as kind of like a guide on some of my more straight lines. And I will be starting off with my X-Acto knife and then moving to my 90-degree like one line cutter. All right. Okay, update time. So I went through with the wow, I can't think of what the X-Acto knife that I just used. There we go. So I used the X-Acto knife on all the borders and master lines using not only what I transferred, like what I traced, but also using like the gauge checker, or the checkering gauge, excuse me, to make sure that I had some really straight lines. Uh, First thing I'd like to point out is right in here, my X-Acto knife drifted off a little bit, but I do have another line. It's really close to where it drifted off. Put in there, and it's actually following the template now. So yeah, next step is going to be using the 90-degree single line cutter. This is the part that I'm kind of nervous about. So what I think I'm going to do first is I'm going to just take a tiny piece of wood over there, like down here on the end of the blank, and just like do a couple like little practice, like just to get the feel of it before I actually try to cut out the actual template there. Next update. So I have the border cut out. Okay. So two things that I learned, or some advice that was told to me online from you, actually, was to put this tape right here. That was wildly helpful. Also, just the simple keeping your wrists straight. Because what I was really concerned with were the curves in this. I didn't really know how I was going to cut that. I was kind of timid at first, but I got them. Next, I'm going to go ahead and do my master lines, being as careful as possible, because that's what everything I cut from here on off, or here on out, is going to be based on. So I want them to be as perfect as possible. All right, so that's next. So I got the master lines cut. So next step in this is to go ahead and deepen and widen all of these using that 90-degree single line cutter. Well, I'm not a professional, but I don't think it looks half bad. The one spot that really got me was I accidentally overshot it right up here on like the inside of the border. And it went over as well. But the lines are still straight. This spot right here on the inside, I'm hoping that I can get that to look better once I actually put like fill in and actually do like the actual checkering part. For the rest of it, I don't think it looks terrible, but I'm definitely not a professional at this. It's going to take me a long time to get good at it, but I have decided that this is something that I actually do enjoy. It's kind of nice just sitting here and kind of cutting this all out. All right, I think that's it for the week.